Hello, today I want to start a video series with you about the tarot cards and specifically the Major Arcana right now. So the Major Arcana in tarot cards are all about major life events and milestones that we all experience throughout life. These are the archetypes that we all go through at different points in time, although the Major Arcana you will see as we go through this are actually spaced out in order of a journey and a quest. However, we don't always take that journey linearly. Some of us experience it in many different ways and forms. And so Major Arcana cards will pop up in a tarot reading for you, or you may be drawn to meditate and work with one of them as different life experiences come up. And there are different things that you will need to hear and see to kind of help you through it. The first one that we're going to be talking about today is the card numbered 0 at the very beginning. This is called the Fool. I'm working primarily, by the way, with the Rider-Waite deck because this is the traditional standard deck for tarot. There are some other decks out there, a lot of them actually, that are really fun and have different types of themes built in, but Rider-Waite is really the standard, and this one is really easy to learn and work with, and what you will learn with this deck applies to all others, although you may start to see little different hidden aspects of symbolism and deeper meaning come out with a more personalized deck as well. So starting out with the Fool card. The Fool is the seeker of new experiences. The Fool is where we begin our journey, and there's a saying that it's hard to fill a cup that's already full, that you need to first empty your cup. Now that doesn't mean forget everything that you know and you're starting over and nothing applies. You can still hold the knowledge you've obtained, but with the Fool card, don't hold it so close. You want to be open to new experiences, and if you feel like you already know everything, you're not going to have an opportunity to learn something new. So with the Fool card, you're setting aside everything you know. You're not abandoning it, but you're setting it aside because that's not what matters right now. And instead, you are opening yourself up to new experiences. This is the position of, I know nothing. Now begin to teach me. The Fool is open, and the Fool is bringing new experiences in. As you can see in the card depiction, the Fool is got a little pack on his shoulder. He's ready for his journey. He's starting out. The sun is shining. The Fool is a very bright and happy card most of the time. There's a lot of positive things and energies that are associated with this. He's also holding a white flower, which symbolizes innocence. The Fool is a card of innocence and a card of new beginnings. However, if you can see here at the edge, he's also walking towards the edge of a cliff with his eyes up in the sky. So there is also a warning built in with the Fool card to not be so innocent and naive that you're not looking where you're going. Not to charge out headlong into a new experience at the risk of walking off a cliff. So there's the positive, and then there's the little bit of the warning and the reminder that are built into this card as well. Be open to new experiences. Be ready to learn new things. Be willing to set aside what you already know so that you can be brought new information and new light, which may strengthen your beliefs or it may challenge them. It's all part of your inner growth. The Fool is the beginning of the new journey, but make sure in that you're not walking off the cliff. Do pay attention to where you're going. That slight warning is built in there, and it is very important. When you draw the Fool card, it can mean that you're getting ready to undertake a new journey. It can reflect and show that to you, that you're going to have new experiences come up. And to be mindful to meet that with an open heart. The open heart of the Fool is ready to receive these new experiences. If you are closed down and you have your walls built up, you're not going to be able to attract these new experiences to you. You're not going to be able to accept new situations and new information as it comes in. So when you draw the Fool card in a reading, it's a reminder to open up your heart and to be receptive to this. It's also the card of innocence, and it draws in that beautiful mindset of innocence and new experience. The sun shining and positivity. It's a very positive card overall. But also, when you draw the Fool, make sure that you're not walking off the cliff. Make sure that you're not being overly naive to where you can be taken advantage of or end up getting yourself hurt, getting yourself into a situation that you're not necessarily ready for or that you weren't intending. But overall, the Fool is the beginning of the journey. Especially right now, as I start a lot of new journeys myself, I'm very drawn to working with this card. And I love that this is the way that the entire Major Arcana starts. You have to start at the beginning. You have to start with being open and receptive. Wherever you're at along your spiritual path, along your spiritual journey, it can always be beneficial at different times. You don't want to live in this card. You want to be able to work through experiences on higher levels as well. But there are many times along your journey where it will be beneficial to come back to this point, to come back to the Fool, to come back to the beginning, and then to open yourself up to another level of growth. Thank you guys for joining me with this one today. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the Fool card and what your experiences are with the Fool. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.